Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Scatter Brethren Network. My name is Robin, and this is the way I see it on November 10th, 2025. Well, my hat is off to the valiant effort one world leader is making to bring about peace in the Middle East and other parts of the planet as well. I hope he is successful in bringing these things about, and he has my heartfelt appreciation and thanks. However, I am afraid that others will thwart his best attempts at peace. The prophet Jeremiah, whose words Daniel is given to elaborate on, I believe, warns of a different outcome. God's words through the prophets echo into our time, the time of the end of the age. Jeremiah 6 and verse 14 and 8 and 11 says, they have healed the brokenness of my people superficially, saying, peace, peace, but there is no peace. Brethren and friends, we all have great hope, or at least want to have great hope, in the apparent Middle East deal that has so far been signed. We are all very weary of war. But I fear that the best intentions to make Babylon great again and usher in world peace will not have the desired outcome that we seek. Instead, more conflict and war are on the immediate horizon, I think. Now, I have no special insight into what's happening behind the scenes in geopolitics, but Jeremiah does, I believe, and my analysis is based strictly on deciphering his words, which Daniel stretches, I believe, from his day to ours. I know it seems impossible to believe right now. I don't even hardly believe it, but it seems that Babylon the Great will have her way with the entire Middle East, the entire region, as it attempts force to force a reluctant peace on it, and it won't be pretty. Any resulting lull in hostilities will eventually be short lived as an alliance of Islamist and Marxist nations will arise to challenge her and defeat her. And the leader of this confederation of nations will become the new superpower, holding the world hostage under its tyrannical grip. And this is to say nothing about the false prophet who apparently is going to come on the scene to support him. In the end, it will take the returning Christ to defeat this lawless one, as Paul calls him in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, and rescue the nations uh, as a whole. God's kingdom will be established, and the saints will reign with absolute authority under Christ. Notice what Malachi, the prophet, says in Malachi 4, verses 5 to 6. He says, behold, I'm going to send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and terrible day of the Lord. This is one who is yet to come in our future with the spirit and power of Elijah. He will turn the hearts of the fathers back to the children and the hearts of the children to their fathers, so that I will not come and strike the land with complete, utter destruction. See, even though there will not be immediate peace, the immediate peace that we seek, to say nothing for everlasting peace, which has been suggested, neither will there be utter destruction um, that God warns about in Malachi chapter 4, as long as he sees a remnant on earth who will begin to believe in the Father and Son dynamic of governance for mankind. It's an ideology that begins with our Father God and those who follow in the faith of Jesus, the firstborn and completely faithful Son. That's the dynamic, that's the relationship, that's the basis of governance that God is looking for. And if there is that, then he will not bring utter destruction. Take a look at the words of Jesus in Matthew 24:21-22. For then there will be great tribulation, such as not occurred since the beginning of the world until now, nor ever will again. And if those days had not been cut short, no life would have been saved. But for the sake of the elect, those days will be cut short. Seems to echo the words of Malachi there. Certainly, these words of Malachi and Jesus are both bitter and sweet. They're bittersweet at the same time. There is great hope offered by God and Jesus, but disappointingly, few will listen. The truth of the matter is, it seems that peace won't be what keeps this world from utter destruction. The faith of the remnant will. So let's admire our Father like a faithful son would. And then let that admiration fuel a desire to be just like him. That's the way, the truth, and the life of Jesus. That's how it is meant to be done. That's the way that he did it, I believe. Now, here are some key scriptures that you can check out. I certainly use this plus others to come to the conclusions that I have today. Don't take my word for it. Check it out. See if your analysis matches mine. So make a note of those, pause the video, and then go read them for yourselves. And lastly, don't forget to check out my website at Scattered Brethren Network at www.scatteredbrethren.org or .world. Either one will work. Check out what it says on the home page about the statement of beliefs, and then look at the cities and towns that are listed around the world where we have people who are living that believe as we do and have concurred with our statement of beliefs. So check that out. Hit the contact button if you find a city or town that you're interested in, and that'll bring up a form. Send me your name, where you live, and the city and town that you desire to get in touch with, and I'll try to hook you up. So does that sound good? So that's the last thing. Well, one more thing though. Don't forget to subscribe to this Scattered Brethren Network YouTube channel and or follow me on the Scattered Brethren Network Facebook page so that you'll be notified when more videos come out from me here. So thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. And you guys have a great week coming up. Have a great Thanksgiving holiday if you see this before Thanksgiving 2025. And I'll see you at the next video. Take care for now. God bless.